Hadir bang, halo man Kidulfi. Halo abangku, halo ya Terimakasih. Welcome guys. Thank you guys yang udah like, udah subscribe, udah komen. Bantuannya guys di share. Kita lagi belajar ya guys. Jadi kalau mainnya masih noob, wajar guys.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Bahasa mana ini guys?
Pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Aduh, lapangannya.
So, it's away we go then. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to
Anjay.
be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
He's in a good position here. Shoots!
Nice, Ricardo kakak.
Big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. He's had it taken off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he was quick to react.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Aduh,
Yeah,
kok
and those
cu.
that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And that's very disappointing, it has to
Nggak
be
dapat
said.
guys. Kok cu.
Stood up well to him there. Great vision. It's played through for him. Check with the clearance. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. Half an hour played now. Now it's Messi. Chips it through. And he cuts out the supply. Kirkchu. Now it's Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's made its way to him. Xabi Alonso getting this one clear. Shifted it to the flank. Juli. For Valverde. Juli. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's onside. Toure clears it away. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Kenapa nggak mau Marcel
Leading a
Tran?
cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting
Offside.
things to open up now, and we get some
Offside,
free-flowing
guys.
football.
Virgil, Mbappe.
Xabi Alonso. Bale is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Greenwood.
Teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
This looks promising. Can he get on the end of this? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Out for a throw.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Greenwood.
Gets flagged
Offside, guys.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
There's the delivery. Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. And it's Fletcher. Juli. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played out to the right. Some resolute defending there. Mbappe! He's got away!
Well, he
Anjir,
got
salah,
because
guys.
he was under pressure. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the shot!
Nggak offset loh.
Goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. Do not write them off. Back they come. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And the pass is intercepted. Looked beyond the defence. Real chance here. Danger averted for now. Bale. It's a searching pass. And we're done.
Astaga,
In the end, for the want of desire,
kemenangan di depan mata,
determination,
guys.
no complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but...
The noise is just about reached
Di kandang musuh lagi.
these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Lumayan lapangannya. Gak bikin pusing kayak tadi.
So we're up and running. Galatasaray have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Bale. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's beautifully weighted.
Susah nembusnya aja.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Albert Ferrer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well his man. It's Raul! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, smashing header! That's another chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead!
Anjir, kebobolan guys.
To capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Number 3. So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's a throw. Otto. Out of play for a throw. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Galatasaray have it back and can go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Panjangan.
Into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Bale. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Throw in. Thuram. Changes him with that pass. Lizarazu is one of the key ingredients in the team. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half. He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Kenceng banget Gareth Bale.
Has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Lizarazu. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Albarer. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Bouten. Ronaldo is herring after that one. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Bale. Now it's Eto'o. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Albert Ferrer. And he just... There's the shot! Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And here's Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o!
Aduh, kenapa ya? Enteng banget tendangannya.
Eto'o really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That is ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Steaming on goal. Chance for a shot! It's in! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Substitution. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Bale. Now it's Kaka. Oh, he's bustling through here. Kaka. Can he finish?
Aduh,
It's
Kakak.
loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Szoboszlai. Kaka. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Can he finish?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's on his way.
2 added minutes
The
have been
defence
indicated.
just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's heaved it away. Searching pass he's played there. But that has not gone well. Check.
Kesempatan terakhir tadi anjir.
A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team...
Marsili. Ah, belum lihat musuh ya? Lupa, guys.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is
Fufu
full of
Fafa.
noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their
Taruh,
football,
taruh.
and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. underway. Dwight York, for sure, he'll be hell-bent on scoring here. Always is, always was. That partnership he was part of almost defined an era, Jim.
Yeah, and I've always been full of praise for him and the way he was able to develop such relationships on the pitch.
How did he manage that?
Well, I'd say it was because he's surprisingly unselfish, very adaptable, and he'll switch between finisher and provider with ease. Something he'll be doing a lot here too, I suspect, Peter.
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Such good technique.
Salah lagi.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a good look. He's got two.
Nice, Mbappe.
There is the breakthrough. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable.
Fufufafa.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Marseille finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the counter is on. Albert Ferrer drives forward on the overlap, and it's Albert Ferrer. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham, and he's managed to get free.
Bellingham.
It's a throw in. Marseille look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any.
He rises! Oh, not this
Ryan.
time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And this is Messi. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Toure producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Marseille do have a chance to counter here. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Aims beyond the
Kenapa tuh Messi?
Reckless challenge there. And he is going into
Messi,
that
guys.
black book.
Halo Pai.
But he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Semalam kenapa live? Kemarin jam berapa ya, lupa aku. Udah live. Aduh, salah lagi.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel.
Masih di save anjir. Padahal jauh loh. Gimana kabarnya, Fai?
Our very first goal.
Sehat?
Marseille are looking to go forward now. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries to play it through, and it's been played through. He can get that clear. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Kita masuk notif loncengnya bunyiin.
Messi. That's a sharp pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Messi. York. Great vision. Might be danger. He's had a shot.
Hampir. Alhamdulillah sehat bro, sehat.
First half draws.
Alhamdulillah sehat.
Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Aduh, offset lagi.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That looks a good ball through.
Guys,
Oh, that's horribly mistimed.
formasi baru,
And it's
Bang.
given penalty.
Astagfirullahaladzim.
And that is a huge
Salah,
moment in
guys.
the context of the game.
Aku nggak tahu kalau dia mau master tuh.
To square things up.
Formasi baru bener. Ya.
A formality. We're level. The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
That has certainly made
Aku
things
masih
interesting.
Well, I'd
tetep
happily watch this every week,
nginiin
Peter.
si
This is
ini loh,
exactly what you want from a big
Xabi
man.
Alonso.
And that has been clubbed away. Nicked it back promptly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do
Astaga.
that collectively.
Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Tonali defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Salah lagi.
He's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one
Dari
side,
tadi guys,
dogged defense on the other.
kebobolan.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Knocks it into space. And this is Batistuta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defense though, able
Astaghfirullah.
to hold on this time. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Kebobolan yang hal sing
Into the
sepele
last
guys.
quarter of an hour. He is through here.
Well, from experience,
Aduh,
I can
Greenwood.
tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Guys yang belum lap di lag dulu guys.
Peter, they'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Batistuta gets flagged offside.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Aduh, salah oper.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's managed to get rid. But they've got it again. Just 5 minutes left. Deftly away. Van Dijk. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And the shot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he got rid
Hampir
because he was under pressure.
kebobolan.
2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe.
Anjir.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, more than a good watch.
Ngelawan
actually,
Fufu
certainly
Fafa,
from a
anjir.
sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Ini kadang drop
Mbappe
sinyal,
picking up the man of
kadang
the match
mulus.
award, and no surprise there.
Please keep your eyes
How would
on
you
your
summarise
children
what we've
during the
seen
match
today
at
then,
all
Jim?
times.
Well, neither side could get over the line.
Sama-sama serangan balik cepat.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up.
Can he finish? In for the pieces! It's in!
Apa ini?
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping.
Rapet banget
Even
dia
that couldn't save
tangannya.
them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Greenwood. James, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the counter is on. And here's Eto. Now it's Greenwood. It's Greenwood!
Greenwood.
But hit the post.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of
Kena
time
tiang,
left.
guys.
Well, there is a look that says it all.
Unluck.
Piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
James receives it in a... He rises! It's
Gila.
there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and
Lah,
they're dazed.
nggak pelanggaran.
So it's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it.
Giliran aku pelanggaran anjir.
He certainly caught him there. It's a
Wasit
free kick.
kepompong.
Greenwood. Messi. Has a look and place it forward. Now it's Messi. And he's away. Oh, he's enjoyed that.
Sliding terus dia mainnya.
The contest.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement that
Mampus kau.
raises hope.
Corner it is.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared. Van Dijk. Howson is the team's great visionary. And it's Ruiz. Gravenberg. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gravenberg puts his foot on the gas. And the through ball. And this is Eto. And he was alert to it.
Anjir.
Referee's had a look. And he's blown his whistle for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Yaya Toure. Can he spark a counter here? Greenwood. Now it's Eto. That ball looks a good one. And the finish! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And it's Gravenberg.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. It's Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Chance! It's in!
Nice, nice.
They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Mason Greenwood.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kaka.
Coming on the
And this is Eto. He's shifting through the gears here.
Number 22.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Zanetti. Number 5.
Stood up well to him there.
Substitutions taking place.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Kaka. Bale. It's Bale!
Yes! Comeback again.
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And he's onside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's really well cleared. Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Van Dijk. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Kaka. And he plays one through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Gareth Bale, ayo Gareth Bale.
Straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Kirt Bill aja, Kirt Bill.
Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Dah,
Yes, sadly,
masih
he knew
sakit
exactly
Kirt Bill,
what he
guys.
was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
Soboslai with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. He's had a crack. And that is the last effort of the game. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello attendees,
Neto,
this
voted
is a
man of the
lost
match.
Iya. Iya, sebentar. Ada paketan, guys. Kita gas lagi ya. Kostumnya tuh aneh-aneh gitu. Owen guys, bahaya Owen. Buat kalian yang mau donate boleh ya guys ya. Hari ini ada MPL nggak ya?
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Greenwood.
He's very confident
Greenwood.
first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour delivering crosses.
The less said about that pass, the better. And it's Albert Ferrer. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Messi, Angkara Messi.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot!
Gak kalah loh.
The lightness of step,
Nggak ngotak gitu.
sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that
Takes a shot!
Anjir, kipernya guys.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Deftly away. And it's Yaya Toure.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Bernardo Silva. Now that's well seen too. Thuram. Lizarazu. Lizarazu got a long way forward to join the attack. He's had it taken off him. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And it's Belletti. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Is there any support? He might not need it. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's beaten the last man. Referee has just said play on. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, perfectly measured that. Fernando Torres gets through on his own. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's managed to gift it back. Kukçu. Looking for the run. And Dijk promptly onto that. And that is that.
1 minute added time.
Yaya Toure. Ball played for Kukçu.
Aduh, serangan balik lo guys.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so
Aduh,
far. Just the one
apa
goal in it, and it's
namanya
all still very much up for
kotor
grabs.
banget anjir.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Kokcu ini kalah mulu, Kokcu ini anjir. Kita kasih kesempatan dulu guys. Kita kasih kesempatan buat Kokcu.
substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
And he shoots! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender. Stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. So, third corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. And this is Torres. Now that is a hefty challenge. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Bernardo Silva. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Owen. That's a shade optimistic. And that was very necessary. He's away. Albert Ferrer has it in a wide position. Oh, smashing header!
Okçu anjir.
Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Bale, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. A probing pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he's managed to get free. Often caught on it here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And this is Torres. In by Fernando. Up he goes!
Anjir, kebobolan lagi.
And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line.
82 minutes is
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
substitution on the field.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for them.
Messi! It's a goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
After 88
Truly
minutes
super
Kok Chu nggak bisa duel,
What a
guys.
hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Vitinha. Coming on the field is number 4, Isco. Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here. We have got ourselves a game here. Torres gets flagged offside.
Kalah, guys.
Six added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lizarazu. And it's Soboslai. And here's Bale.
Oh, great feat, that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And back to the keeper they go. Referee looks at his watch and
Kok
blows his
Chu,
whistle.
Kok Chu.
One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Hello attendees, this is a
Have you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to...
Namanya. Kok Chu nggak main, anjir. Gak bisa 90 anjir.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do
Jika ng
ordinary,
musuh
and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Crosses it. There's the header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And here's Mbappe. Lizarazu gets into a good position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Son Heung-min. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Nakata. And he can clear it away. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Nakata. Son Heung-min. Big chance! And that's played in low. That's going to go a long way. Neither side yet able to find the net. Yaya Toure. Oh, nicely intercepted.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Picked out, takes a shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the chance for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Such sharp play, and he's been looking so good this half, and yet he doesn't convert.
Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls. Nicely shaped ball.
Added time.
And now they can clear their lines. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Please turn your
So, views
attention
on the
to the
first half?
screen for
Well, I think it's
information
a case of
provided
so
by the
far,
local police.
so good. The boss has clearly done his
Substitution on the
homework, and I
field.
don't think
Number
he needs to
22,
change much during the break.
Nakata.
Now they've got the lead,
Coming on the
they can
field
expect
is
more of the same in the second half.
Number 25.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Mbappe. Messi did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Jordi Alba. Passing is crisp and sharp. Son Heung-min, it's Son Heung-min! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! A finish right from the top draw. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the bust.
And there's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence. We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Mbappe receives it in a good position. That's good play. He's away. Greenwood!
Anjir, Greenwood.
Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And it's Rodri. Played out wide. And here's Son Heung-min. Can he finish?
Ah, anjir.
From Son Heung-min.
Blitz mulu.
That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. And here's Brahim Diaz. It's Inzaghi! Superb by Inzaghi! About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Well, tries from distance. No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Oh, it shoots! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Those of
So
you
what do you
making
take
their way
away from
home
it
on
all, Jim?
public
Well, Peter,
transportation today,
I really
please watch
couldn't
the
see
screen
what
for
this
training.
team...
Kita off dulu guys. Ngantuk banget anjir. Paling lanjut ntar sore. Kalau nggak ntar malam. Thank you guys yang udah mampir. Thank you Monkey Deluvi, ya musik, Vi. Thank you yang udah like.